Hi everyone. Let me get my mic and everything set up and don't mind my desk because it's a mess. Let's see. Okay, let me get chat set up so I can see you guys. There we go. That was quick. New record. Um, don't mind this. Uh just- my desk looks slightly crazy because I haven't really been edit and I've just been like throwing stuff on top of it. No, that's terrible. But okay, let me clean up a little bit. This is my charger in case I will need it. I probably won't because I don't plan on streaming for a super long time. I always say that and then end up on here forever. Okay. All right, so we'll probably do some painting today. But before we get into that, because I haven't done anything since the last part, but those areas I was worried about being patchy, they actually dried really good. So, but we'll probably get into that today. I'm just gonna sit that there for now. But I pulled out mouse guard. My desk looks really crazy, you guys. And it's driving me a little bit crazy because it's like closing in on me and I don't like that. Okay, let me figure this out first. Anyway, hi Lori. I pulled out mouse guard because I did order the new one. I just placed the order yesterday though. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I didn't pay attention to if it even said like how long the shipping days were. So I don't know. I don't know when, don't know how long. Hi, Amy. But I did place the order, so it's coming at some point. I'm just trying to sort my desk out before I even. Maybe I'll do some coloring today. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. What is this? Okay, this is my palette. Um, I actually might do some coloring today because I need to plan something for something art related. And if I start painting and whatnot, then I'm not gonna I feel like I won't focus on it like I'm supposed to be. And it's kind of something that we want to do. So probably do some coloring, maybe. We'll see. My new Scentbird perfume came in yesterday too. So I have the strawberry shortcake one now. And this is the one I started off with. This is my first one. It's about halfway gone. And then this one just came yesterday. So I switched my subscription to every 2 months because I don't think I'm going to need a new perfume every month. So I switched it to every two and we'll see how that works because I'm not wearing that much perfume that often. Um, so I think every 2 months should be enough. All right, my desk looks somewhat better. Somewhat, not the best, but We're getting there. I'm just trying to adjust things. These are the colors that I was using for my painting, so I won't put those away. Right, it looks a little better. Okay. Yeah, so now it's this spot over here that just needs to be dusted. It's like a million little eraser shavings and whatnot over there, but I'll deal with that later. I'll probably clear the whole thing and clean it. Um, okay, so I have two copies of Mouse Guard, and I'm just gonna I'll pull my polys out since they're like right here anyway, and that's mainly what I use in Mouse Guard. I use my Holbeins too. They're right there also. I have not, okay, come on. I have not colored in ages, so fair warning if anything comes out looking like what in the world happened. Uh, I'm gonna use my polys though. So I remember talking to you guys a little bit about wanting to put some things in an art gallery. And I have some coworkers that are also artists. And so I'm going to move my journaling stuff down here. They're also artists. And we were talking about doing like getting a space because they have like, all right, that fell over. I'm going to have to fix it later. They have like little spaces out here where you can rent them by the hour or something like that. What pencils are these? Um, so we were talking about basically doing a shared space event, but we don't really know, we don't have a theme or anything in mind yet. So I am going to come up with a theme. I'm going to come up with a couple themes and see if they like it. Um, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, so I have two copies of this. I have one that I haven't even colored in yet. It is completely in, what is that in there? Random Ohuhu paper protector thing. I don't know why that's in there. Um, Completely untouched. So I was thinking, like, I have this one's pretty colored in. I mean, there's a lot colored in this one, but I was thinking starting over and coloring in this one because this one I want to kind of do each page in order, but I also want to do it in pencil and nothing else. Like this one, I have added, first of all, what is this in front? Oh, so this one was just pencil. Um, but there are some that has like I think this one's just pencil also. This one's not even finished. I think this was a color along with View, or not a color along, a buddy color. I haven't finished it yet. Uh, I didn't have much more to go though. I think she finished hers. Um, but some of these pages have like this one. I think I started. It was like a neo color or something in the background. But I think I want. I'm gonna take this out just in case I do start over. Like there's gel pen in here. Okay. The crinkling you hear in the background is Yuki playing with his chip bag. Um, Most of it is pencil, but I like the way that it looks with just pencil. But it did take water pretty good because I used a lot of Neocolor, and I think I even used like this is watercolor. Most of it, I think, in Neo 2s also. But I just want to do the other one with just, I even used some water-based markers. There's all kind of stuff in here. Crayola. This one came out really good. This is Neo 2, I think, in crayon, like Crayola, if I can remember properly. But like this one is a watercolor base, I think, or Albert Duers or Neo 2s or something of the sort. But um the other one I just want to use in pencil. Like this one is Neo 2 base, and then I was going over it dry with crayon and Neo 2s. But yeah, like I see watercolor. This is all watercolor base. And I was going over it. Well, I don't even think I started going over it yet. I think this is all watercolor. I hadn't start going over it yet in pencil. So this is all watercolor. This is too. I think this is like Neo 2 background I was trying to fix because the background was kind of weird. But anyway, I think I'm gonna start in the other one I have and just do pencil in that one because I mean I like this one. Don't get me wrong, I like every page in here, but I think I want to do just pencil in this one. And then I'm gonna probably do the same in the new one. I don't know what kind of paper is in that one. We'll find out when we find out. But my plan is to do pencil in that one too. But for this one, I think I just want to do cover to cover minus this little thing. I don't think I want to color those. So I'll probably start with this one and go from there, I guess. I don't have any like color ideas for it. I'll probably just do regular normal colors. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If I stare at it long enough, I'll figure it out. But I have my, I was gonna say Neo 2s, my polys, and I'm gonna use it on that. But I also was at Daiso and I picked up these things. I know I'm all over the place, but I was there and I picked these up and they're like holographic sleeve protectors for, I just realized that I had my side light on for no reason. They're like sleeve protectors for these things. And I wanted to see if they were like the same size. So the ones I got from Daiso are supposed to be like holographic. So I want to see if they're the same size as the ones that I have on there. They're much thicker for sure. So I'll probably use these for like special occasions because they are thicker, but it is pretty nice. So let's see. Um, Come on, get in there. Okay, they're thicker, but they're slightly smaller. Like they're tighter, which is good in a sense. But then that means I probably won't need the backing that I put on my cards. But did I put it on? Oh, geez, I put it on backwards. Okay, hold on, guys. But I won't need the backing because then it's going to be too thick. And what did you just go over there and do? Don't be stealing my art supplies, sir. Now I can't get it out. Yeah, so I don't think the backing is needed. So I can take this out. Which side is okay? Jeez. Alrighty, yeah, that backing is not needed. So it's like a hollow. thing, and then you have the back. So I think I'll use it for certain ones. Not all of them, but just some of them. Maybe like special edition ones or something. I'm gonna leave this one in there. But that's kind of cute because you can kind of see it. Um, Let me just put these away because I just wanted to try it really quick. I've been asleep most of the day, honestly. Not much has been done at all. Okay, so I'm gonna put those up there because I'll try them out later. Some different ones. All right. I've also been doing random sketches at work, playing with these pens that I got, those Longbow pens that I got. So I was putting some color in some of my sketches. Just kind of playing around with them. It was like a short break I had, so I was kind of doing that, just doing random stuff. And then I did some other sketches, but I didn't quite finish because, work. So just a quick update on that. Now, for this here, um, I still wish there was like a test page because I don't quite remember. It's all right. We'll figure it out. Okay. Hmm. I don't know why I'm yawning because I just woke up and I had a nice nap and I shouldn't even be still sleepy. So I think the background, I'm going to do yellow. Okay. What kind of yellow? I don't think I want a really bright yellow though. I'll probably start with this cadmium yellow and then we'll do like some darker colors. We'll do something like that. I'm gonna grab a couple sharpeners because I don't know which of these sharpeners is going to work or not work. So I'm gonna grab a couple. Has anybody I need to dump these too because they're full of pencil shavings. Has anybody gotten their mouse guard book yet? I haven't seen a flip through of it. I am avoiding spoilers. So I am trying to avoid people coloring in theirs and all that other stuff because I am trying to avoid spoilers. The only thing I did confirm was that if it was new pages or if there were old pages, because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't buying the same book that I already have a copy of. And I was told that they're all new pages. So I did purchase mine yesterday. Don't know how long it's going to take, but that is going to be my pretty much my birthday gift to myself. Even though my birthday's not till June, but still, birthday gift to myself. And hang on, how do you open this pencil sharpener? Okay, uh, there we go. This one's got like 10 years worth of pencil shavings in it. Um, I'm excited because it is new pages and it's not like old stuff. You're not into it? Oh no. I almost ordered two of them and I was like, no, order one because you're not even coloring like that. But Mouse Guard is my favorite coloring book and I really almost ordered a second copy and don't even have the first copy yet. Hi, Yuki. Hi, buddy. Okay. So, yeah, that is my favorite book. So, I didn't even know that it was a second one coming out until View said something and I was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "A new one?" And I was like, "Wait, is it the same one, like a reprint, or are we talking like a whole new one?" And she said it was a new one, and I was like, "Oh, you wait." So then I was like, "Oh, wait a minute." I was like, "Is it a new one or the same one? Because it's still called Mouse Guard Coloring Book. I don't think it's called like Mouse Guard 2 or anything." So I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Wait a minute." I'm like, "Is it the same book?" So I was kind of confused. So I was like, "Okay, let me wait a little bit." And then I was like, "Well, I don't want any spoilers." So I was like, "Okay, let me ask View, is it the same or no, Mouse Guard is my favorite. Kirby is right behind it. But the Mouse Guard one is my favorite coloring book. It was actually one of my first coloring books too. Kirby, Mouse Guard, and then I had like a Joanna Basford coloring book that I didn't really like, but Mouse Guard and Kirby. But Mouse Guard is number one. I wish, and I was wishing too. I was like, man, I wish he comes out with another one because I love the Mouse Guard series. There's like a comic or something, like a graphic novel too. I didn't fully get into it, but I do remember reading a little bit of it. Um, that was like a while ago though. But yeah, Mouse Guard definitely my favorite. Um, I also started reading. Okay, so I finished the three books from that three-book series that I was telling you guys about. And the first two, I mean, they don't get me wrong, the books were good, but I feel like the first two they could have went into character development a little bit more or like story development. I feel like it was a little bit too short and kind of like rushed. It felt kind of rushed. That's the word I'm looking for. And then the third book is part of the series, but it was like different it was different characters, but it was the same town. And I like the third book. I feel like it was still semi rushed, but it was a little bit more developed than the other two. And I like the story of the third one better than the first two. And I'm hoping maybe, I mean, you never know with these books. I was going to say, I don't see how there would be like a continuation, but you never know. So, I feel like she could, kind of develop more on it, but I like the story in the third one. It was so cute. So, um I started reading this other book and apparently this is a series because there's three books for one character and then three books for another character. No, I think three and a half. And then three and a half for another character, but they're all like the same family, right? It's like the two brothers, I think, and the sister. And then I think there is another like three books after that. I don't know. In total, I think it's like 14 books, but it's all the same universe or like, war area, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same story. And so I'm on the second book. I read the first one. I finished it, the first one yesterday at work. And I was at work and I was reading it and I got to the end of it and I read what was at the end of it and I was like, "What?" And I kind of scared a couple people I was sitting next to because I was like, "I know you're lying." And I was like, "Oh no." And so I was like, "Oh no." I was like, "This is crazy. So I had like started reading the second one at work yesterday, and I was like, man, I am flying through these books, but they're so good, and you just can't help it. It like makes you want to read. So I was like at work walking and reading, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, and I'm like talking to myself walking down the halls because I'm reading this book and I'm talking to the book, but obviously the book can't talk back. So I'm talking to myself, and people are looking at me like, is she crazy? And I'm like, oh, it's the book I'm reading. And they're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah. And I said, man, I need to put this away because I forget I'm in public and people are looking at me like I'm insane talking to the screen of my phone because I'm walking and talking. And it was just kind of funny. I was like, oh boy. But this one's good. And the author basically was saying, like, she doesn't rush her books. So it's kind of like slower and it's not rushed. And I think I'm finding that I like that a little bit better than the rushed books. So I was reading it and I'm like, okay, I'm like, that first book was crazy. And I'm like, this is only the first character because I had to Google it and find out what order because, like I said, it's like 14 books. So I had to see what order to read the books in because if you read them out of order, you're not gonna know what's going on, I guess. So I said, okay, let me figure out the order. So I figured out the order and I'm like, all right, now I got the order. Now it's time to get cracking on these books. And I finished that first book yesterday and my mouth was open. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. And then I'm like starting and I'm reading this one and I'm like, oh, I know it's going to go down in this one. So it's crazy. And then I've been like on Book Talk, kind of just kind of doom scrolling through TikTok and like getting book recommendations and stuff based off of the ones that I've already read and the ones that, people are thinking are good based on like the type of books I like to read and stuff. And I don't know how, but I stumbled into some crazy stuff on TikTok and I was like, that doesn't have nothing to do with books. And I'm like, okay, this is not work appropriate. And I was like, let me close TikTok. But I did manage to get some decent recommendations based off of I feel like my light is not bright enough or something. Like I won't say I can't see, but maybe this one. Um I'm trying not to blind you guys, but I'm also trying to see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I did get some good book recommendations. I added them to my Kindle like wish list type of thing and to come back to because I'm like, all right, I got 14 books to read before I jump into something else because I don't want to like read these three for this character and then go read another book by somebody else that has nothing to do with it and I don't want to get confused thinking that they're part of the story and they're not because I went and jump ship. So I'm going to read these 14 and then the ones that I like, they're on my list so I can come back to download them later. Okay, I think I got all of the areas and I think I'm going to go this way. Hey, View, how are you? I ordered my mouse guard book yesterday. I had to wait and see if I was like, all right, I have to make sure. I haven't seen any flip throughs or anything. I'm avoiding flip throughs on purpose. Um, but I did order it. I don't know how long it takes to get here. But I only placed the order yesterday, so It's not like it's gonna be here tomorrow. I mean, I feel like um because the shipping was $10, so I'm like, okay, for $10 shipping, I hope it gets here kind of fast. Um, because $10 shipping is kind of crazy. But it's mouse guard, so I was like, I'm gonna get it because that's my book. Um, I mean, I know the art is gonna be amazing. I'm not worried about that, but I just had to make sure that I did, you confirmed that that it was new pictures. So I was happy about that. I was like, I don't want to get the book and it's got like the same pictures because that doesn't make any sense. So I got, I went and ordered it and I really hope that it gets here kind of fast. I mean, it ain't got to be super fast, but for $10, I hope it doesn't take like 2 weeks for no reason. Um, because that's kind of crazy. The paper's the same. Good. That's good because is it by the same publisher? Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to avoid like whenever I see somebody showing it on YouTube, I'm like, nope, I'll come back, watch your video later, not watching it right now. Because I'm trying to avoid seeing the pages. 73. Ooh, boy, 73. What? 73 is crazy. I think I paid 42. So what is it? More in the book costs more for Canada or something? Oh, okay, okay. I see. It doesn't get shipped to Canada. So you have to ship it to you and then ship it to them. I see. I got it. Cause I'm like, the math ain't math in here. I see. So I'm coloring right now in my new copy. Well, not new copy, but my second copy. I want this copy to be just pencil. So, oh, she does watercolor. Okay. Yeah, this copy is just pencil. I'm not putting any water in this one. Um, oh Lord, I hear the wind kicking up outside. That's never good. Well, we'll just go until it goes out or until it's time. Hopefully, it doesn't go out and it lets me stream in peace. I was gonna do some painting today, but I think I'm just gonna wait till Wednesday. I'm kind of tired still. Um, and I already have like some other art stuff that I need to work on too. So painting probably is not happening today. Next Sunday is Mother's Day. After that, so I don't know, what am I doing? I think, do I have plans? I mean, my mom's in California, so I'm just sending her her gift. Just sending her, she wants to get her nails and her toes and her eyebrows done. So I'm just sending her some cash for that. So I'll probably FaceTime her next Sunday for Mother's Day and see what she's up to. Um, but I think we're supposed to be me and some friends are supposed to be going to the bar. We were gonna go this Sunday, but we're all tired because yesterday was crazy at work. So we all agreed, like, nah, too tired. So um we are going next Sunday to hang out at this it's a bar, right? But it's like an arcade. So you just basically like pay the cover charge and you get to play unlimited games and they have like drinks and stuff like that. So we're gonna do that next Sunday. And then the following Sunday, which is the 17th, I got a lot of stuff going on in May. Um there's like they're having like a barbecue for somebody. I don't think it's like for someone. I think it's just a barbecue that some coworkers are having at the park. So I was invited to that. So I'm gonna go there and hang out for a bit. And they said it's all day. I don't probably plan on being there all day because I do work the next day. So it will not be an all day thing for me, but go hang out there for a while. And then on the 29th is the luau for um, work the Alaska agents are having. I'm supposed to be taking the pictures for, and yeah, that's the 29th. They are thinking about changing the date. And I'm like, whoa, okay, I already have my outfit and everything, but I'm like, y'all just gotta let me know so I can let my job know. So we'll see. It should be still the 29th, but the problem with that is, I guess, like one of the people who was supposed to be helping doesn't work that day, or they work that day, and I don't think they can get it off. I don't know. It might still go on without them, not sure. But I have that on the 29th, and then rolling into June, my birthday is on the 6th. My coworker, hers is on the 9th, so we're gonna do something together. And oh, I need to make an appointment. What's today? The 3rd. Okay. On the 6th, I have to make an appointment to renew my badge for work also before June. Because if I don't get that renewed, I'll be jobless for a couple months until I can get it renewed. So, because I'll have to go through the whole process again, and that takes light years. So, I'm trying to make sure that I get that done. Oh, and I think I want to get my hair braided. So, that's also going to happen towards the end of May. It can't be the 29th. It'll have to be before that, which, or the first week of June. So, we'll see. Not sure which day, though. We'll find out. But yeah, busy, busy, busy. And then also trying to figure out the whole art gallery thing. So that's also something that we're trying to work on. I have to come up with a theme for that. Don't quite have an idea. I was thinking of doing like, I was like, oh, should I do like a space theme? And I was like, I don't know why I would even offer that because I'm terrible at drawing anything space related. So I was like, well, what if I do like a nature theme and then maybe like cats in nature or something? I don't know. I don't know because everybody has their own things that they like to draw. So I was like, well, if I come up with like a general topic or theme, then they can kind of interpret it any way they want. And we'll just go from there, I guess. I don't know what possessed me to start on this background first. Yeah, the last one I did in my other book, I was kind of like, I think I used like blues and purples. It was more of a cooler tone thing I had going on, I think. So this time around, I was like, well, let me just use yellow for the background. And then, we'll have the leaves and everything that's going to be probably browns and reds and who knows what. I might do gold for the acorns because I think I did silver in the other ones. I have to check again. I forgot just that fast. But yeah, I'm just got a lot of stuff to do. It's gonna be a busy month. Plus work. So I'm gonna be pooped by June. And then I also wanna like go to the art store sometime around my birthday also. Get a tube or two of paint. I might wait though because if my brother decides to give me a Blick gift card again, I might as well wait and do an online order because it's cheaper online than it is going into the store because in the store the tubes of paint are like um $10. They're like nine something, but basically $10. And online they're like six something. So I'd rather just like put a cart together online and then have, pay that small little shipping fee. And then I can get them cheaper versus going all the way to the store paying like $20 for two tubes when I can get at least, you know, three, maybe four online. And then if they're on sale, that's even better. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. I was telling my sister, I was like, well, I kind of want a slushy machine this year. They have some really cool ones on Amazon that are like always on sale. And they're usually like half off and stuff like that. And they have also like a snow cone maker, which is kind of cool. And I'm like, ooh, do I want a snow cone maker or do I want like a slushy maker? And she's like, just let me know. I'm like, okay. I know she's like, you're indecisive and you're gonna change your mind all the way up until the last minute. But I'm trying not to be last minute because I hate like anything last minute. So I'm trying to not be like last minute. So I kind of think I want the slushy maker just because you can put with the snow cone maker, you need like the ice obviously, but you also need like the little liquid stuff to go with it. You can't just use anything, I guess. But with the slushy maker, you can pour anything in there and it'll turn it into slush. So I kind of think I want that. I'm leaning towards that. Yeah, so my plan was to get on here and paint, but once I sat down and looked at my desk and I was like, no, I need to clean my desk first of all. And then I just need to kind of relax. And I haven't colored in a while, so will it make frozen yogurt? You know what? I'm not sure. I mean, maybe it probably won't be like because you're supposed to pour like liquid in there, like drinks. So I don't know how that would work. I don't know if it would mess up the machine or not. Uh, I would have to go back and look. But you can pour like soda, orange juice, like any kind of drinks, alcohol even, if you're into that type of thing. You know, sparkling water. I wonder what a sparkling water slushy would taste like. I'm gonna be pouring all kind of stuff in that thing. I promise I am. Whatever kind of drinks I have in my refrigerator, I'm just gonna be like, all right, let's try this one, and I'm just gonna like dump it in there. Every other day is gonna be a different drink. But frozen yogurt is kind of it's not I mean it's a solid but not really. So I don't know if it has to be like liquid for it to cuz I would assume that because it's like a big thing so it kind of like circles around so I don't know if it would like stick to it once it's frozen and then I don't know. I don't think I would chance that honestly. But I do think they have like frozen yogurt machines that you can put in your home and it's not like those giant industrial ones. I haven't had frozen yogurt in a while either. Um, you can? Oh, that's cool. See? This thing I think that's what the one I'm going to lean towards because the snow cone one is cool, but like I said, and then the snow cone one you have to like hand crank it yourself to like crush the ice, but then also you have to have like certain liquid stuff to go with it. So it's like I guess specifically for the snow cone maker, I don't know. I'm like I might as well get the other one where it's like you to push the button and it's doing it itself. I think I would like that one better. And it's about to be hot. I'm gonna be having slushies like every day. So that's like the one thing that I asked for. I don't really ask for anything for my birthday. Most people know like they're like, "Well, we know what you like, so it's either gonna be like something Pokemon related, which I'm always gonna love, and or something art related, or they'll just be like, "All right, here's an Amazon gift card, get what you want." But there's always that one person that's like, "I want to get you something besides an Amazon or art card." So I like to pick like one thing that I want and be like, "All right, here's that one thing that I want." Um, and then my coworker, hers is on the ninth, and she likes to color. So I'm putting together some stuff for her. I've just been getting little things that I see at stores and stuff, or like when I place Amazon order, I see something, I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, she's gonna like this. So I'll just add that to the cart and add it to her little birthday basket that I'm building. Okay, let's see. I'm just pulling this up so I can see. It's kind of patchy, but hey. I'm just gonna go over some of these other areas with another layer so it doesn't look as crazy as I feel like it looks. Because I'm not pressing hard with this yellow, so there are some spots where I need to go in again. Man, I had a day yesterday at work. Yesterday was a mess. Going home the other night was a mess. I'm just like, ugh. Work has been something that has been slowly but surely driving me crazy. And I always said that I would like not let that place drive me crazy, but boy, it's been testing my crazy patience lately. Let me pick this up one more time. It's like I'm not getting close. Let me just. It's like I'm kind of because it's yellow, so I'm kind of scared to go near the edge. And it's like it's very far away. So I'm just gonna pick it up and look at it and make sure I get the edge because I keep missing it. So it looks kind of weird because the color doesn't go to the edge like it's supposed to. So just give me a second. I'm like, geez, am I slowly going blind or what? Because I think it's just this yellow though. It's very bright. So it's like some areas I'm missing and some areas I'm going into the leaves. So I'm just trying to make sure. I probably should have did the foreground first so I can see what the heck I'm doing. 'Cause this yellow is like blinding, but it's also you can't really see if you missed anything and it's gonna bug me when I pick it up to look at it and I see that it doesn't even go all the way to the edge. So let me just jeez. Okay. Yeah, I think next time I will go and pick a darker well, no, I mean it's the yellow I wanted. It's just hard to see it. Okay. All right. Now I think I got like this part was easy, but this part is hard to see. So I'm just going over it just to make sure. And I put it up close so everything is where it's supposed to be. I just now need to put another layer over the middle parts. I think this mouse, I don't know, I think I might want to keep him white because everything around him is going to be kind of dark, like the browns and the reds and the golds and stuff. So I don't want to make him brown. So I might do him last because I just don't know yet. I have to change the title later because it says art and chat, and that was the intention, but it didn't work out that way. Sometimes it's like that. Okay, there we go. I bet you if I change it to color in chat though, it'll be like at least 30 people in here. Really might yeah. Yellow is very hard to see. It is. It's very hard. All right, let's put these bright yellows down because it's making my eyes hurt. So I think I want okay, so in the other one, I did let me just pull it out. Might as well. So this one is see, yeah, I did it's like a cooler. So this one's gonna be a little bit brighter. Um, maybe I'll do the leaves like in different shades of red. Since I did these in blues, I'm gonna do these in reds. And then these were silver, I'm gonna do these in golds. I think that'll be cool. So we're gonna do that, but we're doing it in pencil. So okay, let's put my Holbein color chart over here because I don't want to lose that because that's how I'm keeping track of what colors I have. Exactly, view. Exactly. Yeah, but I'm lazy and don't feel like doing it. So I'm going to do it after. They can watch the replay. Okay. Um, so let's see. What kind of reds do I want to use? Both of these sets have some pretty good reds though. Can do like a deep red. This is signal red, carmine, and maybe whatever this is. I feel like this carmine is going to be a little bit cool, too cool. So maybe not that one, but these two maybe. Probably throw in a burgundy. You know, I just realized I don't have a color testing paper or nothing like I normally do. What's going on? Okay, let me see. Okay, tell me I'm losing it without telling me I'm losing it. Okay, here we go. Let's see. What is this? This is watercolor paper. That doesn't make any sense to use that. Let me just get some copy paper. Yeah, I bet it is. It's, and it's funny too because I feel like for a long while, I was like one of the only people talking about mouse guard. And then all of a sudden it's just everywhere. I'm like, But when I first start like kind of coloring and I was looking for it, and I'm like, man, no one's coloring in this book. What's going on? This book is awesome. And here we are. Okay. I love the mouse guard book. Yep. Okay. This will be one of them. So let's start with these. Yeah, it's been a while since they've released another one. I didn't even think they were going to. I was wishing on it, but even when I was like actually like coloring in it, it wasn't a lot of people coloring in it. It's kind of strange. I'm like, this book is awesome. What's going on, guys? You don't like it? But I also noticed that there are some people that just don't like it. I'm like, there's some people that say the little mice creep them out. That's their reason for not liking it. It was kind of the same with Wildercorn too, because I was having a very hard time finding a decent video. Like there were some videos, but it was hard to like see and it was hard to like hear the person. It was hard to see the book. It was like it was crazy. I was like, okay, what's happening here? And then once it was out, it was kind of like all of a sudden I'm seeing all these videos and it was like out for a while already and I'm like, "Oh, now they're starting to pop up now that I have the book." But when I was trying to inquire about the book before I bought it wasn't many very good videos out and I was like, "Okay, I'm just going to buy it." And then once I bought it and start coloring in it, I said, "Okay, YouTube, I see what you're doing. You're hiding all the videos or something." And then until after, I start talking about it and then it's like, "Oh, by the way, here's a video someone posted a couple days ago about that book you just bought." And it's like, "Wait, what?" It's like, why are the videos coming afterwards? They were supposed to show up like when I was kind of debating on if I was even going to get the book. That's usually how it works, yeah. But no, YouTube had other plans for me. They were like, "Nah, we're going to make you wait. And then we're going to push your video out to other people and then they're going to start posting their videos." And I'm like, "That's it." So I think YouTube just has a plan for when people do certain videos and certain types of videos, certain books. So now I just kind of like don't even like some books I will kind of like look up, try to find videos for. But now it's just kind of like, all right, if I think the book's cool, I'm just going to buy it. I'm not going to wait for a YouTube video or whatever. Because YouTube be playing games with me and they've been playing games with me lately anyway. So not having it with YouTube, cutting off my videos and whatnot. Anyway, I'm gonna get enough of doing like these red pictures though, because red tends to smear. And even though, these are my Holbeins and they don't smear that much, red seems to smear regardless. So it's not going to smear much, but I know it's going to. So we'll see. This is the first page though, so I don't care if it smears on the other side. You don't care for it, it looks cool. Yeah, like there's quite a few people that don't really care for it that I know of. It's okay, it's not for everybody. That's what any book though. It's always going to be someone that doesn't really care for whatever book it is you're talking about. It's all right. I kind of want to darken up. Like I feel like I should have picked a bigger red. This crimson is not dark enough, but we'll save that for the darker leaves in the back. When we start pulling out like the browns and stuff. The ones in the front can be kind of like I'm okay with that. Like the front leaves. But the ones in the back we'll do something else for. Doo-doo. So for the art gallery theme, I think I do kind of want the theme to be cats. It's gonna have to do with cats, right? But like, um, I don't know. Like, I want like a secondary theme, so like cats in space would actually be kind of cool. But I'm not very good with like space themes. But maybe that'll force me to get used to. not get used to, but like learn it maybe. And then I was also thinking like cats in nature, cats like maybe just cats in general, cats at play. If I just say cats at play, right? Then you can have like it's very general. So you can have the cat, for example, like it could be playing in space, or it can be playing in a field of flowers, or it can be playing with its food. Like it's very general. So it gives the artist room to do whatever they want, kind of, since it's like our first art gallery. So I was thinking something like that to where we don't have to try too hard as far as like coming up with what we're going to draw. And we're probably going to do like hold on, let me see which one of these things is going to work with my whole binds. We were going to do like because the space is it's pretty cheap, especially if we have like a bunch of people. Not a bunch, but right now there's four of us. So with the four of us, it should be enough to like um cover the fee for the room. So because if we split it, because obviously one person to a room, I mean, I don't even have like that much art to fill up a whole room, and neither do they. So if we split the room, everybody has like one side, and we split the cost of the room. Whatever we sell, it's and I don't think there's like because it's just a room that you're renting, so I don't think like whatever you sell in there, you keep. There is no fee for like, they don't take a percentage because you're just renting the room. You can rent the room for whatever you want to rent the room for. If you just want to have like an art like presentation, you can just rent the room for that or whatever the case may be. So if we're all in this room, we rent this room, uh, whatever we sell, we keep, which is kind of cool. The only downside to that is if we don't sell anything, then it's not like we kind of lost money in a way. But we were thinking of doing like a whole thing where we have like some snacks and invite some people. Uh, and then those people will invite people and so on and so forth. And hopefully someone will buy something. So we'll have some music. It'll be like in the arts district area. So it's going to be people like walking around and stuff anyway. So the public is welcome also, but we want to invite people. It'll be like snacks and stuff like that too. So that is the plan. We'll have like I was thinking like we have because I need to come up with I don't even want to call it a business card because I don't really have a business. It's more like I like to call it a socials card because it's just like a card with my social media and my Kofi and stuff like that. It's not really what you call it a business card per se, but I need to come up with a design for that, and also like I want to come up with one specifically for the event, right? So if we have, like, for example, if we do cats at play, right? It'll be mostly my characters. So the only cat right now that I have for my character is Moon Pie and Pot. They're both cats. So they will be the feature characters for my drawings. And then I want to come up with a social media card for that. So I will probably have um more than just Pot and Moon Pie on the social media card, but for the art itself is gonna be mostly them, especially Moon Pie, because he's more of like my cat character, so it'll mostly be him. Is the plan, like I said, but I want to make sure that they agree on the theme. We need to all agree on it, but I think that that is a pretty good general uh topic theme that everybody can kind of get behind. So, and then obviously, you can use whatever materials you want to use and so on and so forth because it's an art gallery. So, we were thinking of doing like little mini boba drinks, and we were trying to come up with a snack. We aren't really sure what the snack would be, but we are like heavy on the boba, little mini boba drink. So that is gonna be something that we do, and we'll just kind of figure it out from there. It should be pretty fun. First time experience doing something like this, so it's definitely not gonna be perfect, but it'll be something that we experience for sure. And if it's something that goes well, then maybe we can do it like once a month or something like that. Mm, I do like the red leaves. Maybe I'll add some brown ones in the back. Because with the blue ones, I did like different shades of blue. But I feel like if I add some brown to this, it might be because the branches are brown. So maybe I'll add some like dark brown leaves. Maybe with a touch of red, but mainly just some brown in the background ones. I'm gonna cook some dinner and play some Pocopia while dinner is cooking and pretty much just chill for the rest of the night because I gotta go to work tomorrow. um, I'm trying to figure out because I think, well, I'll probably go home on time tomorrow, but we'll see. I've been doing okay with because last night I went home at like 11, and because I have to take a certain bus now to go home because the one that I normally take uh they changed the route. And so I didn't know they changed the route and she didn't say anything and I ended up in North Las Vegas almost. And so that was not fun the other night. So because I have to take a different bus, I could just take Uber, but I mean the bus is like right there. So because I have to take a different bus, I can stay a little later till like 11. Um, if they need me to stay, of course. If they don't need me, then I'm going home. But um, it's just I don't have to kind of like rush to try and catch that bus that normally would be right outside when I get off because they changed the route. So it doesn't go the way I need it to go anymore. So I don't need to hop on that bus. Hop on a different bus. Um, they still the one that I'm hopping on now drops me off right down the street from my house where the other bus dropped me off at. It just has a few more stops in between, but I can deal with that. It's still the same amount of time to get home. It's just that I don't have to break my neck to get to that stop anymore before the bus takes off without me. So once I did that, because I did it yesterday and I got home pretty quick still. So I was like, yeah, I think I can do that. So I can stay a little later if they need me to, because my whole thing was trying to make that stupid bus. But now I don't need to worry about it because that stupid bus doesn't even go that way anymore. And even if it did, I'm kind of scared to get on it because it went the wrong way. And I didn't like that. I was lost. I don't like being lost and in areas that I'm not familiar with. So I'm going to take a different bus. And that'll be extra cash in my pocket, honestly. Just staying when they need me to. But I don't want to be there all night because I do have to be at work at 12. So naturally, I'm not going to be there all night, but I can stay another 30 minutes or so. It's not going to make a difference if I stay, an extra 30 minutes because I still would have to wait for that bus. So, anywho, like I said, it's going to be a busy month. Let's see, it's been going for 78 minutes. I feel like when I'm coloring, it doesn't seem like I've gotten very far for the amount of time that I've been on here. Not that I'm going to be able to finish the page or anything, but it's just funny how not very far I've gotten. I've still been playing Pocopia. That game pretty much has me in a chokehold. I haven't really been playing anything else. Um, I need to look up some more like solo games because a lot of the games I have are meant to be played with other people. And I don't know why I have those games when I don't even have people to play those games with. But they are fun games. They're better with people, other people. So I'll play them for like a little bit and then I'll get bored because they're not meant to be played uh Hi, Marcus. How are you? They're not meant to be played with, I mean, you can play them by yourself, but they're not really meant to be played by yourself. They're meant to be played with other people. So I need to find some pretty good solo games that I might be interested in because once I get bored of Pocopia, it's like, all right, what do I play next? So we'll see what I can come up with. I need to finish. I do have Hogwarts, whatever that Hogwarts game is called. I think it's called Hogwarts, right? Something. I have that on PC, so I'll probably play that next. I started it already, but I need to probably play it. People keep saying it's good. I started playing Pocopia and it was like, all right, put you on hold for a minute. But there's like a lot of collectibles and stuff in that game, so that'll be my next addiction. And then after that, I'm pretty much screwed. So we'll see. I would like to like kind of look into some other games that I can play that has like a lot of collectibles and stuff where I can play long term, like Harry Potter or Hogwarts. Um, 'Cause there's a lot of things you can collect in that game, and might be playing that one for a little bit. And then after that, I'm not really sure. If I can't find anything, I'll probably go back to playing Final Fantasy online and just finish my solo journey on there, even though that's kind of meant to be played with other. You can play it however you want, but better with friends. Um, but I do kind of like playing it by myself because I can play at my own pace and do what I want. So if I can't find anything to play, then that's what I'll go back to. That's just like 12 bucks a month though. So I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I have no idea where my little brush thing is at. I keep finding it and losing it. I had it up here. I don't know where it went. All right, that'll do for now. Yeah, so but I think I'm gonna be playing Pocopia for a while, so I'm not really stressing about it too much on what I'm gonna play next. So I know hopefully my friend comes and visits me and then we can play all the party games together. Hopefully. He's trying to get me to visit him, but I'm like, it's probably easier if you visit me because where I have the hours, right? But I have like cuz he was saying he wants me to go for my birthday and I'm like, "Well, I've already got plans out here for my birthday, so that's not going to work." But if you come out here for my birthday, you can already be included in those plans. But I can't really drop my birthday plans because they are with other people. So, and I'm not bringing the whole crew with me to Florida, so that's a no. But we'll see. I mean, I have like Mario Kart. I can play online, right, with like random people, but it's kind of not the same because you can't. I mean, you can talk to them, but I think they have to be like in your party or something like that. So, and I don't really like talking to the random people I don't know because they tend to say stupid things. Um, and I just do not have the patience for that. I missed a piece of the sky right there. I have to come back with that yellow. Um, and then I have like Overcooked, which is one of my favorite party games, but I have people who have the game but they don't want to play. And then I have people who like wants to play but they don't have the game. And then I have people where I like I'll bring my Switch to work and be like, "Oh, you wanna play?" And then we'll get busy, and I'm like, "Okay, never mind," because 'cause it'll be, like, every single time, and it'll get, like, busy right when I ask, and I'm like, "Okay." And the people who I ask, I have to teach them how to play it, and then, before we get into the chaos, and then it gets busy, so I'm like, "One of these days, I'm gonna develop some video game friends, right?" I miss the old days. I had so many friends that would play the game with me, and now it's like we're all old farts, and some of them don't even play anymore, or some of them have like a million kids, or some of them just aren't into it. Some of them want to play, but then they have work, and it's just crazy. So, I'm like, am I the only one that still likes to play the cool, fun games that drive you crazy, but also makes you laugh because of the craziness? Am I the only one here? Also, I sometimes hate coloring things red because I feel like I have this death grip on this pencil to get this color the way I want it to be. And I just don't like coloring red things sometimes. Also, it doesn't even look like the shading part was a factor in any of this, but I promise it is. Because if I would have just went in with this one color, it just would have looked really bright. So I'm glad I toned it down with the other reds first, but it might not look like it, but I did. It matters, trust me. Okay, one more leaf to color in. So yeah, I am excited for my new mouse guard book, especially now that if you said the paper's the same. Whew, I'm already knowing it's gonna be good. I'll probably do a flip through when it comes and maybe start a page. After I do the flip through, I'll determine on if I'm gonna do it front to back or not. Because I kind of want to do this one front to back, even though there are some pages in this book that I don't really want to color. But I'm gonna do it front to back in pencil, and I'm not saying that I'm about to be coloring every day, but I'm gonna get some coloring in. Because I know there are some people who only watch me for the coloring, and I haven't done any coloring in a while. So I'm glad I decided to color today to give them something to look at they want. As I said before, my channel is not just a coloring channel, so I have to keep reiterating that part because there are some people who will ask me, even though I've said it 100 times, why aren't you coloring anymore? You don't color anymore. It's a coloring channel. And I'm like, well, it's not a coloring channel. It's an art channel. So it's coloring, art, and whatever else I feel like doing. So sometimes it has to be resaid a million times. Just making sure I got all okay. Some red kind of went into his sword a little bit, so I'm just erasing it. All right. Views of laughing. It is seriously, I have to wait, what? That they book came in damaged. One person said they're gonna glue it back. Oh Lord. What what are they gluing? Why are we gluing? Lord have mercy. I don't even want to know. What? They're bigger channels. So I just oh Lord. But what are we gluing? Why are we gluing it? Is it like broken or something? Oh, oh my goodness. Are you talking about like how some books like here is like open. I think I have a sketchbook like that, and I don't have it in here to show you what I'm talking about. But like the cover, is it like the cover is like detached and then the book is over here? Is it like one of those type of books? Oh Lord have mercy. And they're gonna glue that back. Oh Jesus. Okay. That's I would love to see somebody do that because that would be hilarious to watch. Um yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Like the spine is exposed, right? I don't think I'm gonna need this third color. That might be too bright, but we'll do it. Oh Lord. Mm-mm-mm. And they're gonna glue that back. All right. Well, hey, to each his own, right? Mm-mm. I mean, that's kind of cool though, because I think the book will fall apart less. I didn't have my book falling apart, but some people were saying their mouse guard book was falling apart at one point. My book is not. So, um, but I mean the first one anyway. Not that I haven't watched any videos on the second one because I'm avoiding the spoilers of the pages, but that's kind of silly. I mean, aren't there other coloring books out there that's kind of like that? Also, where they have it like detached? Yeah, and I mean even when you use water, because I've used water in my original mouse guard book, and I mean was one of the pages I used water so much it almost went through, and it's still this book is not falling apart, and I don't understand. Like, I look at me pulling it up, like my book is still very much intact, and like I was showing you guys earlier, like this whole page is watercolor. Um, this one is watercolor. I even think this one back here had a little watercolor on it. These I think had Neo 2s or Albrecht Duers or something. I don't know, water. This whole page is watercolor. Uh so I don't think it's the water that's damaged. I don't know. I mean it could be. This one's watercolor. This one's Neo 2s. So it's watercolor or Albrecht Durer, Neo 2, something. Most of these pages have water on them. So I don't know. Maybe they're just doing something. Maybe they're too rough with it. Because these books are so, I think, I don't think they're glue bound. I don't know. I haven't even looked that hard, honestly, because I didn't have any issues of it falling apart. So I couldn't tell you. Yeah, because I see the stitching. Okay, so I'm not sure. They're probably a little bit too rough on it because it shouldn't be falling apart because it's stitch bound. It might be both. Kirby is always falling apart. If you have the American Kirby books, they're always falling apart. You can sneeze on that book and it will fall apart. That's why I get the UK versions because the American versions fall apart if you look at them. So I don't even recommend getting the American Kirby books if you can help it because you can use water in those books, right? Like they're not meant for it, obviously, but you can use water in them. but they will fall apart. Whereas the UK versions, you use water, they're not going to fall apart. But those American ones, boy, oh boy, I tell you, my Mythomorphia one or Mytho, whatever one that was, that thing, it's still falling apart. Every time I look at it, a new page falls out of that book. So, hey, Mary, yeah, you look at that Kirby book too hard, too long, it's a wrap. So I stopped buying the American ones and I'm trying to um basically get the UK version of the ones that I have the American versions of at some point. Not in a rush to do it because I'm not coloring in them right now, but when I get the Kirby urge again, trust and believe me, it won't be in the American books because it doesn't make any sense to spend all that time on a page and then have the book fall apart. Because those Kirby pages take a long time to color, for me anyway. I mean, a long time. So imagine you're coloring in those books and your page is all cool and you sneeze and the book falls apart. It's like, wait, what? You turn the page and the poor book just falls all over the ground and you're like, what happened to my book just that fast? And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you looked at me too hard, so I had to drop a couple pages. Oh, but don't turn the page because if you turn the page, I'll probably drop a couple more. And also, when you close me and open me the next time, I'm gonna have about four more pages that fell out while you were asleep. And it's like, what? So I was kind of annoyed by it, those Kirby books. And his art is amazing. And it's like, dude, you need to be in the paper that the Mouse Guard books are in. Because this paper so far is the best paper to me that I have colored with. That's my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't come for me in my comments either. But this is the best paper I've colored on. Exactly, View. Yep, you put me in the bookcase, so I fell apart. Oh, but don't put me on your desk either, because I'm gonna fall apart there too. Like it made absolutely no sense how much that book fell apart. And it's every time I pick it up. So I'm like, I don't even pick it up anymore because it's a new page that falls out. So yeah, exactly. I I would have paid that 50 too. Because I seen it, I was like 43 bucks. I was like, oof. And then I thought about it. I said, now listen, I said the paper is good. You never had an issue with this book. Why are you complaining? You've spent more on a coloring book. Go ahead and push that order button and be quiet and order your book. So I did. Because my first mind was like, ooh, 40 something. You know what I can do with that? And I was like, you know what? Mm-mm. I was like, let me stop, order this book, and be quiet because you're going to be seeing everybody with theirs. And then by the time you actually want to order it, it's going to be gone. And then you're going to be whining about it. And then the first question everybody's going to ask you is, well, why didn't you get it when it was out? And I'm not going to have a good enough reason. I didn't want to, I was being cheap. I didn't want to spend the 40 bucks. And it's like, really? You spent like what? 70 on a book before, 90 before? Like, what are you talking about? So I was like, let me order this book. This is my favorite coloring book. Why am I even? I hit that order button so fast before I can even curse myself out. I was like, just order the book. So I ordered it yesterday and I feel comfortable ordering it knowing that it's going to be in the mailbox and not just thrown on my porch to fend for itself in the middle of the day when I'm probably, because with my luck it's going to come while I'm at work. So um depending on who it's coming by, if it comes by the mailman, it'll be in my mailbox. if it's coming by anybody else, it's going to be on my porch fighting for its life. So, and my neighbor moved, so she won't be able to grab it for me. So I'm hoping um you know, it comes by the mailman. I'm actually like praying really hard that it comes by the mailman cuz I don't want it on the porch. I really don't. Um I've not really had any issues too bad with people stealing things. I haven't had anything stolen off my porch in a while. But not saying that it won't happen because it will. I do have cameras, so I'll be able to see who steals it. But it's not like, unless I know where that person is, like if they live here or something like that, it's not like it's gonna be much I can do. Um, unless, it's like a homeless person and I see him on the street and then, you know, I hate to say it, but they're gonna be very hurt. So um I'm just hoping that it gets sent by the mailman and it's in my mailbox and I can avoid all that extra worry. That would be nice. Also, it would be nice if it was delivered like on an off day or something so I can enjoy it and not be like thinking about it all day at work. That also would be nice. But if I had to choose, I'm saying I'll take it being in the mailbox over all of that. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, why am I complaining about spending 42 bucks on a book? And I've spent again way more than that, double that, easy on a book before. So that I don't even color in that much. So I know I'm going to color in this one. So let me go ahead and place the order button and, and that's that. So I did. I hit the button yesterday and do I regret it? Not one bit. Because again, this is my favorite coloring book. So man, it's already 7:30. Jeez. I mean, I know I slept most of the day, but goodness, I mean, I was tired from yesterday. I don't know. Tomorrow's gonna be even worse because Mondays are like really busy for us. So it's good that I slept all day because I need it. Because Monday is like where most of my energy gets drained from. So I am doing my best to preserve my energy for Mondays. Mondays were terrible in that place. I don't know why so many people are flying out on Mondays, but um and then Spirit closed. So now it's like they're all their passengers I think are coming towards Frontier and everything else and basically all the airlines that we service. So we're getting all of their passengers and it's just like, oh, triple and quadruple the craziness. Nothing we can do about it. Just deal with it, really. Okay. Those are my brown and yellow. Brown and red, I mean, leaves. Now, I need to go back and grab that yellow from, where is it? Cadmia. Because I missed a piece of the sky right here and here, and hopefully nowhere else in here. It's a tiny spot, but still. Okay. I'm going to keep that out just in case. All right. Now, because I want the acorns to be gold. Um, yeah, I think I'll probably. I mean, he can be gray. The mouse can be gray, technically. Will that look weird, though? Yeah, they're done. Their last flight was the other night, I think. Hi, Yuki. You want to come say hi? Ah, there's Yuki. And they're up here. You always look down there. They're not down there. They're up top. Okay. Don't. Are you licking my coloring book? What's up with that? Don't lick that. Okay. Say hi to the people, not to me. Silly. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good boy. Good boy. I would let you sit up here, but you're so nosy and you like to get into stuff. And View likes to see your little paws, but you got your big old head in the frame. Where you going? Okay. Okay. Are you gonna walk across the desk? You are not a cat. Okay. Don't lick that. All right. Time for you to go. Say bye. Because you keep trying to lick my coloring book. Just silly. So okay. So I think I'm gonna do him gray. But I've been on here for a while, so I'm gonna get off and go cook. And I'm gonna put this on this side so this red doesn't transfer. And I will see you all Wednesday or Thursday, hopefully, if I'm not dying of exhaustion. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.